Hey there everybody, it's another great day for a workout here on Jessica Smith TV. Today's routine is seated, so you might be able to do this at the office if you can close the door, or maybe you have an injury that requires you to stay seated. If that is the case, please do check with your doctor before trying this workout. And of course, always listen to your body. Do what works best for you. Skip any exercises that just don't feel right, okay? So let's start seated at the edge of our chair. We're gonna take our feet about hip distance apart. Just place your hands lightly on top of your thighs. We're gonna start with some posture exercises. So I just want you to inhale, open the chest. Exhale, contract your abs, round the back. Inhale, lift for 2. Exhale, contract. Now, as you're rounding, don't just think of slouching, but I want you to hollow your belly button into your spine. So I want you to make this as strong as a crunch. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale out through your mouth. Just relax your jaw. Inhale for 2, lift. Exhale. So that strong exhale kind of gives you a deeper contraction of those abdominals. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in. Good. Now come back to that nice, tall, neutral spine. Press your shoulders away from your ears. And all I want you to do from here is shrug the shoulders. Take it up, take it down. So contract, release. Contract, release. So you're gonna tense the muscles and relax the muscles in your neck and the tops of your shoulders. Trapezius muscle. We hold a lot of tension there, especially if you're typing at your desk a lot. Good, one more. Now just drop your chin to your chest. Give me half of a head roll. Hello, Peanut. Other side. I know you want to get in on this seated workout, don't you? Side to side. So gently, just stretch the back of the neck. Good. Now let's take the ear over to one shoulder. Just hold it. Press those shoulders down the back. Keep that nice tall posture. Roll it over to the other side. And just hold. Keep that nice length in the spine. Great job. Now from here, I want you to take your hands just outside of your hips. So we're gonna really start to work a little bit more. So option 1, if you need to stay seated the entire time completely, is just to push down and release. So I'm gonna wake up the backs of my arms. So I want you to imagine you're trying to lift yourself out of your seat here. So this is your first option. Watch the shoulders here. We don't want to internally rotate them forward. I want you to just push down and release. Now, all of our arms are slightly different lengths, so just kind of work with this. See what feels best to you. You may not be able to get your arms all the way straight. That's fine. Good. Now, if you're ready for just a smidge more, you can start to actually walk your hips off the edge of your chair. Now, notice I'm still staying really close to it, and I'm not really going into a full dip here. I just want you to push and bend. So look at the slight bend that's happening in my elbows. I'm not going to go into that full dip here. Push and down. Good. Now, just to continue to make it harder, if you wanted to, would be to take your feet out further. Now, a couple reasons I'm not having you take this into a full dip is that a lot of times we can put the shoulder at risk when we dip. So we start to do more internal rotation. I don't want to show you too much of a dodo. And it can start to give us more risk than benefit for those triceps. So just stay with the version that works for you. You're still going to work those arms, maybe a little bit more subtly, but you might get more out of it. Stay out of the wrist too. Give me 4. 3, good. Last 2, 1 more. Beautiful. Now if you're come off your chair, let's walk back. Have a seat. So we're sitting back up tall. Take your fingertips to your shoulders and let's just take a circle from front to back. So keep those posture muscles working that line your spine. Keep hugging your belly button into your back. Make that circle as big as you can. Let's reverse it back to front. Take it around. Good. Nice. So you're getting a gentle stretch in the triceps, but we're also helping open up through the shoulders. Still working our posture muscles here. Great job. Nice. Now, let's take the arms out in line with the shoulders. And I want you to just open your arms up so that they look like two goal posts. So we're gonna take a little contraction. Let's go ahead and bring the feet together too. We're gonna squeeze the elbows and the knees together, and then just open your arms. You can keep your legs together. And squeeze, and release. So at the same time that the elbows squeeze together, I want you to squeeze the knees together as well. So feel this in both the inner thighs as well as your chest muscles. Just a few more. Squeeze. Open. Now I want you to hold it here. We're gonna take some tiny isometric pulses. You're gonna squeeze in and in and in. So you can't really see what I'm doing. So I need you to go inside the body to feel this one. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the elbows. So imagine that you're trying to juice a lemon or an orange here. You'd have to separate your elbows and your knees to do that, but imagine it's a paper thin lemon or orange and you're squeezing it really, really tight here. 4 and 3 and 2. Great job. Good. Let's take those feet hip distance apart again and come back more towards the front edge of your chair. If you can, fingertips at the back of your head. If that's uncomfortable, just cross them over your chest. So we're going to keep the spine neutral, abs in tight. Come forward about 45 degrees and then lift up tall. So we hinge forward, lift up. So I'm bringing my feet in just a little bit closer because I want your heels to kind of be right underneath your knees. So you're gonna hinge forward. So look at the difference. This is what not to do. I want you to keep your spine straight. You're just hinging at the hips and then using the back to come up. So this is similar to a deadlift exercise, but we're just taking it from that seated position. Hinge forward. Keep your head neutral so your neck stays relaxed. And if you have those fingertips at your head, squeeze your shoulder blades back and together so you keep those postural muscles working for you too. 2 more, please. Down and lift. 1 more. Good. Now we're just going to hold it. Working through the obliques, I want you to lift your hip as you pull your elbow down. Come back to the center, switch. So you're shortening that space between your ribs and your hip bone. Contract, center. 1 more time slow so we can really get the feeling, that contraction. And you'll notice I'm just lifting my hip a few inches off my chair. Let's take it faster. So we contract, sit tall. Contract, sit tall. So it's a little hip lift. Nice big side crunch. If your arms get tired, you can again cross them over your chest if that works better for you. Good. Give me 4 more here. It's 4, 3, 2, 1 more time, please. Great job. Now let's just bring the elbows in by our sides. We're gonna take a little twist with the upper body and lift our opposite knee. Now here's what I want you to look for. As you lift your leg, what happens to your spine? Does it do this? So we don't want to lift the leg that high if that's what happens. What I want to see first and foremost is that nice tall spine. So you're rotating just around the axis of your spine so that the abdominals fire and that we keep the spine safe. Good. Give me a nice exhale as you twist. That's it. Couple more. So nice deep core work here. We can work those abs without having to get on the floor or stand up. 4 more right here. 4, 3. Last 2. Give me 1 more. Great job. Hands back to the back of the head or across your chest. Let's take it back to our hinge. Come down, lift up. Good. So we're going to go through those moves 1 more time. Hinge and lift. So a lot of times it's really beneficial to repeat some exercises because with repetition comes mastery, but it also helps us build strength, especially when we're working with just our body weight. So the first time you see a move, you're kind of getting to know it, you're learning about your form. Second time around, you can really master the movement and your alignment. So check in with that spine. Maybe if you're near a mirror, that was hard for me to say, you could check and make sure that your back isn't rounding. Flat back up, one more. Good. So let's get ready to start with that hip lift and crunch. Let's go to this side first. Ready? Right into it. So we lift and down, lift and down. So remember, I'm just lifting my hip off the seat of the chair, shortening that space between the ribs and the top of that hip bone. Exhale and inhale. Good, can you feel those obliques? Nice, keep going. Just 4 more here, and 4, and lift, and 3, and lift, last 2. 1 more, bring your elbows in, let's twist, lift the knee. Exhale, sit tall. Exhale, sit tall. So when you come back to the center, do that quick posture check. Make sure you're just staying lifted through that spine. Good. Exhale, inhale, tall. So again, don't let that knee come higher than it needs to keep your spine tall. Just 2 more. Excellent. We're going to bring the knees and elbows back together. So get your contraction. Open and close the elbows only. Release, hug and squeeze. You got it. Couple more. Release, squeeze. And 4, pull, 3, pull. Good. 2, press those elbows and knees together. Hold in pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Good work, guys. So let's take the feet out a little bit wider. We're gonna go into the lower body in a second. Don't worry. I wanna do 1 more for the back. So we're working the back of the body. Take the feet wider, hinge forward. So I want you to bring your hands together. Give me 2 thumbs up. We're gonna reach those arms up by the ears. So come up and down. So by hinging forward, we make this a little bit more about the upper back. In addition to the shoulders, keep your abs in tight. Again, show me that nice neutral spine position. If this starts to bother your low back, you can certainly sit up taller and do the same movement from there. Good. Give me 4 more here. 4, 3, relax your neck. Just look at the floor. 2, and 1. Now hold it here. Turn your thumbs out to the side. Open your arms in line with your shoulders. We're gonna pull back, squeeze, and squeeze. So little pulses. Imagine that you're trying to hug a pencil between your shoulder blades. Don't jut your chin forward, just relax your neck. Keep everything neutral. Neck and spine. Good, come on, work that upper back. I want you to feel those posture muscles working hard. Now, if you don't usually work these areas, they might start to fatigue pretty quickly on you. So just listen to your body, see what you can do. Good, now, all we're gonna do is come from this T position back to our letter Y. So bring your arms more in line with your shoulders. Reach up overhead. Take it up to the side. Take it up to the side. Take it up and side. We got just 1 superset of these guys. Abs in so that your spine is supported. Good. Can we do another set of those pulse backs? Pull back, upper back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Beautiful, stay with me. I'm starting to really feel it. I hope you are too. Sometimes body weight work can really work deep into those muscles. Even better than adding resistance. Good, let's take the hands on the thighs. Just round your back for a second and release it. Good, okay, so let's get into the lower body a little bit more. I want you to come back to that nice tall seated posture. Gotta watch out for the princess here. And I'm gonna hinge back just slightly using my abs. You can stay more upright if that feels better. So I want you to bend your knee, keep that little hinged position, and all we're gonna do is push out and in. Push out and in. So really imagine that you're pushing something away from your body with your foot. Press strong. Now again, watch your back. Don't start to slouch here, okay? So if that means you gotta sit up a little taller and lower your leg, do it. But keep that spine neutral for me. Push out, pull in, push out, pull in, that's it. Hang on. I know, I'm starting to feel the quads too. Now hold it, pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch legs. So step it down, hinge if you can, ready, other side. Push out, pull in, push out, bend the knee up, good. So let's get the abs in a little bit more. Not only are they gonna support your spine, but think about drawing them in even tighter as that knee bends to your chest. Push, draw it up, push, draw it up. Don't sink into your shoulders. Check that spine. I'm just gonna keep reminding you, push out, pull in. 2 more, good. Just take this one out and hold it. Pulse that leg for me for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so we've already gotten the inner thighs. Now we work the tops of the thighs. Let's work the glutes. So I want you to take your feet back to that hip distance apart. Again, options. I want you to just place your hands on top of your thighs and imagine you're about to stand out of your chair. Don't actually do it, but push down through your heels and release. Squeeze your glutes. Push down and squeeze. Release. Push down and squeeze. Release. Good. Again, push down and squeeze. So option to stay here the entire time if you want or if you need to. Option 2, we're gonna shift forward, sit back. So I'm not standing up, I'm just hovering and coming back. So this is the very beginning of your squat position and down. We do lots of squats in and out of our chair every single day, right? So just come to that little hover position that you would have to use to stand out of that chair, or you're just staying seated and pushing down, squeezing those glutes. Press and down. Let's do 2 more. Press and down. Last one, squeeze. Good. Now, if you're in your chair, just hold the contraction here or here and just work on squeezing it. Squeeze the glutes, push down through your feet for 4 and 3 and 2. Oh my goodness, we did it. Release. Great job. Good, how you feeling? So hopefully we got a little light workout in for you. Let's take a few stretches now. Reach back for the back of your chair, turn your thumbs down, just open across your chest and lean away. So just a couple ideas for you to try at work maybe. If you're seated and you can't get out of your chair for some reason, cross one leg over, sit forward. If this is appropriate for you, try it anytime that you want to squeeze it in. Other side. Maybe you're just looking to add some extra activity to your work day. This will work for that as well. Good, let it go. And let's just take a couple more of those shoulder rolls just to make sure that everything's nice and loose, relaxed, and you've got plenty of energy and great posture for the rest of whatever is left of your day. Thank you guys so much for joining Peanut and I for this seated chair routine today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel, like and share your favorite videos, and we'll see you for another workout real soon. Take care, everybody.